Kenny Pickett. He was terrific a week ago. Well over 400 yards passing. It's the Steelers and the Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in 0-3, and it... versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Here's Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Pickett back to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
Now Pickett. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Bengals 11-yard line.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Pickett.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Burrow looking to pass.
Right back to Njoku.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And the Bengals first down.
He juked him. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw held in by Washington.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
11.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
But he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Catch made here by Campbell.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Ready, set, go.
Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett. And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell.
And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Monroe, like liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Pick it down, 3rd and goal.
And he'll just get rid of it. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well.
On one, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 22.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
A solid gain of 15 yards on the sticks move.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the posts. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. From midfield now, Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve or maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Pickett's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Pickett back to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Singletary is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Again, it'll be Singletary.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to at least get 1 score back.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Back now in Pittsburgh.
And this is a blowout so far. For the 4th quarter, a very one-sided affair. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Pushing his way through.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team scheme to make you change how you do things, they'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Hill. Buying time to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Bengals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Makes fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Now Pickett.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Pickett. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Running left, it's Warren.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, here's Pickett.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to go down. Sack thing at the 13-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Alert! Alert!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hill now on the option right.
Escapes the defender. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.